Hey y'all, I am back and it is a beautiful day out. I am ready to go on this trail. It is my elevation week, so this is all uphill. I don't know how much talking I'm going to be doing because I'm going to be doing a lot of huffing and puffing, so we'll see. The trail looks snowy. I don't know if it's icy. I brought my ice cleats though this time, so I should be able to do this trail one way or another. So let's get to it. The front of the trail was icy and now we're in some muddy landscape and then maybe back into some ice. I don't know. We'll see what goes on. It starts off with switchbacks. So I am already up one switchback. Whew. We're 0.8 of a mile in and I already have to put my ice cleats on. This is my first time trying them, so let's see how this goes. Put my ice cleats on. And I feel safe going up these hills on icy parts. This is fantastic. I am so excited about this because if you see, I made a past video about, title is like, some paths ask us to wait. I had to turn around because I forgot my ice cleats. I didn't have them. And whew, I don't have to turn around. And these ice cleats are working. It's my first time testing them out and they're fantastic, which is great because they're like some old ones we found from a long time ago. So I am so excited to do this trail. I am breathing heavy because it's all uphill. But I just can't tell you how excited I am right now. Oh, yeah. Let's go up this icy patch. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, look at me go. Can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah. We'll look back from where we came from. Down there. Oh, lots of switchbacks. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. Plus all the ones I did down there. Woo! We're at one of my favorite parts of this trail. It's like completely closed in by trees. And in the summertime there's like ferns everywhere. It's just stunning. There's actually, I'm really jealous. There's a house that's like connected to this trail. So it's just like at the back of their house is this lovely trail. And I have hiked it once last year. This is a real test for me because I'm like been running a lot more since then. So I think I'm doing a better pace because I haven't had to stop as much. Still out of breath, but not as bad. And yeah, I'm loving this trail. It's so beautiful. There's a little piece of sunlight and I've seen one person so far. I don't know how many people I'm going to see because this isn't as popular as the last trail. I mean, it looks pretty popular. There's a lot of shoe prints and dog prints. But yeah, I may be alone on this trail, which would be fine. But oh man, look at that. There's a creek down there. Right there. I think we get closer. No, we don't. We get further on top of it. Ooh, what a beautiful day for hiking. I'm telling you, I'm blessed by the weather gods. I have only gone hiking in the rain one time. I've never gotten caught by a snowstorm or anything. I usually just get these beautiful, lovely days that really just make me feel wonderful. Like, I mean, look at how beautiful that is. The creek is over there. I can hear it. A little bit, see it too. There it is. Oh, it's so dark down there, you can barely see it. Oh, we're a little closer. Look at how beautiful that is. I love a good creek. I live by a creek, but our water treatment plant outputs into it, so it's a little gross. When you get views like this, like, oh, this is why I hike. I say it all the time, but this right here, this stunning view. Also, like, I don't know, it's like therapy these days because I don't actually go to therapy anymore. I graduated. So this is like how I get out and release and let go and forgive people I don't want to forgive. Thinking about that today. The manager at a car dealership who just misogyny was rampant there. Of course it was. But yeah, I don't want to forgive him, but today I'm trying to let go of the anger I have towards that man. It's a little easier when my view looks like this. Heartbreaking moment when I 0.8 miles in, I paused my watch to put on my ice cleats, and I did not unpause it. I didn't get my heart rate for all of that. Nothing. I'm so frustrated. I know it still counts and everything, and I know it did really good, but I wanted to compare the times, and now I can't. So, just a little frustrated right now. I'm having to stretch my calf because my right calf is really struggling. But I don't know how far I've come. I don't know how long I've been here. All that jazz. I just went on a hike and none of it mattered. None of it really counted towards the data that I wanted to see. Heartbreak. Every time. This has happened twice now, actually, not every time, but okay. We're just talking about releasing. I'm gonna release this frustration by continuing my hike, and I'm gonna see what I get on the next bit of elevation. It still counts as elevation hike, so I guess it's not that bad. Like, at the end of the day, it's just data I didn't get to see, and it was still an exercise that worked my lungs, so we're doing good. Another hike, another squirrel caught on camera. Since the last one I caught on camera, I've been able to get more. That's so exciting. So many times I tried to catch these squirrels on camera. I just haven't been able to. So that was a fun one. Oh, I am getting over my frustration with not starting my watch because it'll still say the elapsed time, how long it took me. So I can still compare it. It doesn't count my intensity minutes, which I think that was another squirrel. Which is a bummer because I'm already struggling to get my intensity minutes right now because my heart rate is staying lower for like walking and stuff now, which is cool, but harder to get my intensity minutes. So, yeah, dang it, but that's okay. I saw a squirrel and that was fun, and I am still getting up this mountain because it is all elevation gain. So there's another hill for me to do. Woot woot. Came from way down there, way past there, but there's a lake. It's beautiful. Oh, it gets better, the view from the top. but also we have to keep going up that. So take a breather and then keep going. Working out my lungs, working out my lungs, working out my lungs. That's what I think. Because I don't want to be like, oh, this is hard, I don't want to do this. I'm trying to think positive thoughts. So, you know, a little dance, a little groove, working out my lungs. Stop for a view because this is so beautiful. Oh. There's an even better view at the top, but this is worth the stop. So gorgeous. The birds are like flying through the trees, chirping. It's sunny out. I'm very warm. It's beautiful. I made it to the overlook. Oh, look at that view. Stunning. I'm gonna eat a snack. And then I haven't decided if I'm just gonna continue on for like another half a mile or if I'm just gonna head back. My right calf is really having a hard time with these hills. Decided to just go back down. I know to this point it's about 3.3 miles because I have remembered to turn my watch on in the past. And so I can safely say I made it 3.3 miles. I'm curious how long the time was, which I will see later. And I am just a little curious about like where my heart rate was after I turned my watch back on. So just some cool data points, just especially with me trying to increase my lung power, like it's just nice to see. So I'm gonna maybe show you some of the trail on the way down. I'm gonna safely descend. There's a lot of ice. There was actually a couple of really icy patches on hills that I was like, that's gonna be a little nerve-wracking coming down, but my ice cleats did fantastic. So here's hoping they continue to be. So yeah, let's get going. Coming down the mountain and I looked up and just, yeah, worth the hike. Worth the not breathing. It's good cardio, right? Excellent cardio. Well, I had my gloves on my side and I stopped to pee and I was like, don't forget to check and see if you dropped your gloves, and then I didn't. And then I made it pretty far away from where I dropped them and like a steep incline away. And I'm just, I don't want to turn back, so yeah. I'm not. I'm gonna buy a new pair of gloves, and someone just got a new pair of gloves. So enjoy those new pair of gloves, whoever you are. They're pretty new. They're just from Costco. So I will have to get a new pair of gloves because my calf is hurting and I just don't want to go back up that steep hill, and I've already started going back down, so I'd have to go even further. So I am gonna be a proponent of leave no trace and accidentally leave a trace. So this is me trying to take accountability and a little bit failing, because obviously I could take more accountability by hiking back up there, but yeah, it is what it is, you know. Sometimes the energy's not there, and that's what I'm not going to call myself lazy for not going back up there, because that's not what this is. My calf is hurting and I really don't want to keep going up and up and up and up. So I'm gonna release this guilt. Someone will pick those gloves up and it'll be okay. There's a part of me that's like, just turn around and go get them, but like literally I think I would hurt my calf at this point. Like, it is hurting so bad. So I am going to apologize to the entire world for dropping my gloves and not going back to pick them up in the woods. And I'm gonna hope that some nice Samaritan will pick them up for me and maybe donate them to a thrift store. So yeah, there's a lot of guilt going on right now because I left a trace. And because I could have just gone back and got my gloves, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking and let it go. I'm gonna keep walking and let it go. Keep walking and let it go. That's gonna be my mantra. I was getting really down on myself for accidentally dropping those gloves. Didn't do this on purpose. And I was looking around and I'm like, I'm on this beautiful hike. I don't need to get down on myself and ruin this hike. This trail is well maintained by park services. Those gloves will get picked up. They're not going to be there forever. I also passed like 3 sets of people. Someone's bound to pick those gloves up. So I am not going to sit here and berate myself for an accident, for a mistake, for something that, yes, could have been prevented, or I could have gone back and gotten, but like, it was a mistake. I'm not gonna beat myself up for it. I am going to enjoy this beautiful hike, and I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. After this hike, I get to go have lunch with my husband, and I could really feel bad for the rest of the day and live in this guilt, or I can say, I'm gonna release it. I guess I can't say it. I have to do it. I'm gonna somatic meditation my way out of this guilt, like I always do. And I'm gonna release this guilt and let go of my fear of making a mistake, my fear of letting people down, my fear of destroying nature. Because there's a part of me that's like, oh, poor nature, but like, nature will survive a pair of gloves, you know, it survived worse. So, I'm just gonna continue walking and continue meditating like I have been. And I'm not gonna let it ruin my day because the sun is out and it's a beautiful hike and it's just a lovely day. So I'm gonna send a thank you out to whoever picks up those gloves. I appreciate you. You're my hero. And I'm gonna move on with my day. And I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day without guilt from a mistake I made. So, well, I can't say that completely because there will be some guilt. I'm just gonna release it. So I guess that's the theme of this hike. Releasing what no longer serves me. Perhaps those gloves no longer served me and I no longer need them. And maybe someone else needed them more and they're going to them. Who knows? I don't know. The universe works in mysterious ways, I keep telling myself. In very, very mysterious ways. So, I'm going downhill, which is a nice break for my calf. And I am letting go of what no longer serves me. And I will show you anything beautiful that I see along the way. Okay, I checked the stats on my watch in the actual app, and it said hour and 39 minutes elapsed total, which means I did that. So last time I did this hike, this exact hike in 2 hours, so I dropped it by 20 minutes. Cha-ching, cha-ching, fantastic. Feeling great about that. And then set about 600 feet of elevation descent, so that was probably about 600 feet of elevation gain. All Trails says it's about 660. Yeah, I'm feeling great about that. I cut off 40 minutes. That's fantastic. I'll have to look at the last time I did that. I think it was in September or October, but I cut off 20 minutes. I didn't have to stop as much, and I think that was part of it. There was a lot of stopping last time because I couldn't breathe. This time it was my calf, my right calf. I had to stretch it a lot, but yeah, I'm really, really proud of that. Feeling really, really good. I'm gonna go have lunch with my husband and share all my fun adventures. And yeah, I'm feeling less depressed, I guess, less depressy, less less depressed about dropping my gloves up there, less guilty. I'm feeling better about it. I know someone will pick it up. I know that. In my heart, I know that. So it'll be fine. And yeah, really excited about today. I really feel like I let go of a lot of old wounds on that trail. And yeah, so I guess we'll see you in the next one, and remember to be kind to yourself.